Okay, we also completed first part of question number 6. Now today we will cover the second part of question number 6. So complete the statement. So here this figure is given and you need to write the correspondence. So here QRS is congruent to which triangle? Means you need to identify that Q is correspond to which part, R is correspond to which part, and S is correspond to which part. Clear? So this figure is given. Now if the symbols are given same in a figure, then that part are equal. It means here dot represent and here it is dot represent. Means S is equal to Q. Here one curve is given and here it is also one curve. Means Q, this angle QRS is correspond to P2 PTQ. Clear? Same R and P are corresponding, so we can write S is correspond to Q, R is correspond to P, and Q is correspond to T. So QRS is correspond in this triangle. It is correspond to T P Q. Clear? So this statement is answer is T P Q. Now next example 7. In a square sheet, draw two triangles of equal area. You need to take one square sheet. In that you need to draw two triangles of equal area such that the triangles are congruent. You need to first take one square paper and you need to draw two triangles such that they are equal in area and congruent. So let's draw. Here we have a square sheet paper, that is I give the name it is as a ABCD. Now I need to draw two triangles such that they have equal area. So if we consider these two triangles, triangle ACD and triangle ACB, area are equal. How can we find the area of triangle? It is 1/2 height into base. Okay, so let's find the area of triangle ABC. Now it is 1/2, height is BC and base is AB. Okay, area of triangle is what? 1/2 height into base. For this triangle, height is BC and base is AB. So if this is 4 cm, then this side is also 4 cm because it is a rectangular sheet. So 1/2, BC is equal to 4 and AB is equal to 6. So we can find it is 12 cm. Now we will find the area of triangle ABC, that is 1/2. For this triangle, AD will be the height and BC will be the base. Now height is 4 cm and BC is 6 cm because opposite sides in a rectangle are same. So it is 12 cm. It means we draw two triangles in which area are same. Now they are congruent. Why? Because you can see opposite this side and that side is equal. D and B that are right angle and this one AB and BC are equal. So you can apply side angle side criteria or you can apply the RHS criteria. Why? Because this is the hypotenuse and this is the right angle and one side is also equal. So you can say that by RHS two triangles are congruent. So we write by applying RHS or you can apply side angle side criteria. Triangle ABC is correspond to triangle. Here D is correspond to B. AC is corresponding, so it is AC. ABC is congruent to ABC. Now what about the perimeter? We also need to say that what is the perimeter of both triangles. If area is same and both triangles are congruent, then what we can say about the perimeter? So let's find the perimeter of triangle ABC. Now perimeter means if we consider this side as a 8 cm. Okay, so perimeter will be 6 plus 4 plus 8. It is AB plus BC plus CA. So it is 6 plus 4 plus 8, that is 20 centimeter. 18 centimeter. Same, find the perimeter of triangle ADC, that is AD plus BC plus AC. Now here AD is 4 centimeter, BC is 6 centimeter and AC, that is common side, is also 8 centimeter. So total is 18 centimeter. Now you can see, if we draw a triangle such that their area is same, that they are congruent, so that perimeter is also equal. So if two triangles have same area and they are congruent, then that perimeter is also same. Now second part in question number 7 is, draw a triangle such that their area is same but they are not congruent. Okay, so here we draw a triangle. Now you can see two triangles are here, triangle ABC, that is this part. So this is our first triangle. You can draw it again here. And second triangle, that is BDC. These two triangles are there. You need to show that they have equal area. Now let's find the area of triangle ABC. Now what is the area? It is 1 by 2 height into base. Base is BC. So if we consider this as a height, so 1 by 2 height is 5 centimeter and BC is given 8 centimeter. So it is 20 centimeters. Now for this triangle, it is again area of triangle BDC. It is 1 by 2. Now this will be the height and height is this line. So whatever length of AB, it is same for BM. So it is also 5 centimeter. So it is 5 multiplied 8 because BC is the base, BM is the height. So 4 is equal to 20 centimeters. Now you can see the area is same, but obviously these two triangles are not congruent because this is a right angle triangle and this is a equal triangle, another triangle. Okay, so these two triangles are not same because right angle and acute angle triangle. Now you need to find the perimeter of both triangles. So let's find the perimeter. But triangle ABC is not congruent to triangle BDC. Now find the perimeter of ABC. Let's find it is 5 centimeter here. Now consider this AC as a 9.5 and this as a 8 centimeter. So you need to add all three sides. So perimeter of triangle ABC is equal to AB plus BC plus CA. Here AB is 5 centimeter, BC is 8 centimeter and CA is 9.5. So add the numbers. .5 centimeter. Now find the perimeter of this triangle. So perimeter means sum of sides. So let's consider this side as a 6.5 and this is also 6.5. So what will be the perimeter? 6.5 plus 6.5 plus 8. So BD plus BC plus CD, that is 6.5 plus 6.5 plus 8. So it is 13 plus 8. 21 centimeter. Now you can see here the perimeter is 21 centimeter and here perimeter is 22 centimeter. It means if two triangles have equal area but if they are not but if they are not congruent, then the perimeter are not equal. Clear? Now, question number 8. Draw a rough sketch of two triangles such that they have 5 pairs of congruent paths, but still the triangles are not congruent. You need to draw such triangle that in which 5 pairs are equal, but they are still non-congruent. So we learned about the 4 congruencies, that is SSS rule, SAS rule, ASA rule, and next is RHS rule. So here I draw this triangle ABC, in which B is 90 degrees, C is 60, A is 30, and these symbols are given. Now here I draw one more triangle PQR. Here angle P is 90 degrees, that is equal to angle B. Angle Q is 60 degrees, that is equal to angle C. And here angle R is 30 degrees, that is equal to angle E. This side BC is equal to PQ, and this side AB is equal to Q1. Now we learn 4 criteria, that is SSS, side, angle, and RHS. Now you need to check that can we apply any criteria from these 4 criteria so that these 2 triangles are equal. So let's check. Can we apply SSS? For SSS you need to 3 sides equal, but here you can see only 2 sides are equal. This side is equal to this side and AB is equal to Q1. So we cannot apply SSS because it is not written that third side is also equal. So we cannot apply SSS criteria. Now check for SAS criteria. Side, angle, side. So 2 sides are equal and this is the included angle. If we consider AB and BC. If we consider PQ and QR. Then this 2 sides and this is the included angle for ABC. Now consider this side, this 2 sides, it means their included angle is this one. So here included angle is 90 degree and here included angle is 60 degree. So again we cannot apply SAS criteria. Clear? Now check for ASA, angle, side, angle, means 2 angle and their included side. So let's consider this 2 angle. Angle A and angle B. So included side is AB. So consider this one, that is P 90 degree and R 30 degree. So here A is equal to R 30 degree and B is equal to P 90 degree. But here this side and this side, this is included side, are not given equal. Okay, this side and this side are not equal, means it is not a congruence. We cannot apply ASA criteria because we cannot satisfy the ASA rule. Clear? Because here included side is AB and that is equal to QR, not PR. Clear? Now check RHS, right angle, hypotenuse and side. So here AC will be the hypotenuse and here QR is the hypotenuse, but QR is equal to this side, not equal to the hypotenuse. So again we cannot apply the RHS rule. So we draw this figure in which 5 pairs are equal. Which 5 pairs? AB is equal to QR, BC is equal to QP, angle B is equal to angle P, that is 90 degree, angle A is equal to angle R, and angle C is equal to angle Q, but triangle ABC and triangle PQR are not congruent. Why? Because from the 4 congruency rule, we cannot apply any rule which satisfy the all conditions. Now next example 9. If triangle ABC and triangle PQR are to be congruent, Then we learn ASA. It means two angle and one side. Again there is a three condition, two angle and one side. And after that we learn RHS, that is right angle, hypotenuse and side. Again we learn about the three, there must be three conditions satisfied. So here two conditions are given in a figure and you need to find the which third condition must be there. So these two triangles are congruent. Now here in a figure you can see angle B and angle Q are right angle. So it is not necessary that every time RHS condition is applied for right angle triangle. Okay, you can apply ASA or you can apply SAS. So here angle B and angle Q are 90 degree. So we can write angle B is equal to angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Here also given in the figure that C is equal to R. Equal, that is given. Now which condition must be there? So these two triangles are congruent. Now we cannot apply the RHS criteria. Why? Because only about information about the two angles are given. If two angles are given, then which congruency rule we can apply? If we apply ASA. So if we use ASA rule, angle side angle. Now side must be included, and if we say that these two angles and these two angles are equal, then which is the included side for angle B and angle C? It is side BC. We must have BC is equal to RQR. So this third condition must be there by using ASA rule. BC is equal to QR. Then only these two triangles are congruent. Clear? Now next one. Explain why triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. Here this figure is given. So angle A is equal to angle F. Angle B is equal to angle E, that is given 90 degree. But here we cannot apply two angles are given and one side is given. But side is not included side. These two angles are given, their included side is AB. These two angles are given and their included side is EF. But the information about EF and AB is not given. But in a triangle, if two angles are equal, then third angle is also equal. Let's consider one figure. We have two triangles such that this one is 90 degree and this one is 60 degree. Same for this triangle, 90 degree and this angle is 60 degree. If two angles are equal, then third angle is also equal. Why? Because by 180 angle sum property. If we consider this as a ABC and this as a PQR. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C. Angle A not given, B is 90 and C is 60. So 180 minus 150, so angle is 30 degree. Same we can find for PQR. Angle P plus angle Q plus angle R. Here P is 60, Q is 90 and angle R we need to find. So angle R is equal to 180 minus 150. That is 1. So if two angles in a triangle are equal, here these two angles are equal to these two angles. So third angle is also equal. So here for this triangle we can find that if E and F is equal to B and A, so angle C is equal to angle D. Here we can write angle C is equal to angle D by angle sum property of triangle. If two angles are equal, then third angle is also equal. Now we consider that angle D is equal to angle C. Now this will be the included side BC and DE. So here it is written BC is equal to DE. So using angle side angle criteria, angle side and angle criteria by ASA congruent to triangle F